Jean-Claude Van Damme's life reads like an epic of resilience. Born in Brussels, Belgium, as Jean-Claude Camille Francois van Varenberg, he faced early ridicule, a frail body, and the harsh glare of childhood cruelty. He was the boy with thick glasses and a name too long for easy remembrance, often mocked by peers who didn't understand him. Yet from these wounds, a fire ignited, a desire not merely to survive, but to be seen, to be remembered. Van Damme's journey from anonymity to global action star was not paved with luck. It was forged through discipline, sacrifice, and a relentless belief in a dream that seemed improbable. Karate, ballet, and sheer determination became his tools, sculpting a body and mind capable of feats that would awe audiences worldwide. Behind the muscles from Brussels persona lies a story of hardship, endurance, and the emotional cost of achieving extraordinary visibility. Early life, learning pain, and perseverance. Jean-Claude's childhood was marked by loneliness and mockery, experiences that shaped the man he would become. He was thin, bespectacled, and painfully aware of his differences, often feeling invisible in a world quick to dismiss him. By 11, he confronted his reflection in a mirror and sensed a shame that seemed permanent. Yet he made a silent vow to rewrite his narrative. The ridicule he endured did not crush him. Instead, it taught him resilience, patience, and the necessity of self-reliance. This formative period was not only about physical growth, but emotional fortification. Van Damme's early life emphasized that suffering could be a teacher. Each insult and rejection became motivation. Each moment of invisibility an opportunity to become stronger. It laid the foundation for the discipline, focus, and unyielding work ethic that would eventually transform him into an international icon. Discipline as salvation, martial arts and ballet discipline became Van Damme's lifeline, first through karate and later ballet. Enrolled in karate at a young age under Master Claude Gutz, he endured 4 years of rigorous, unforgiving training. There was no mercy, only repetition, sweat, and the steady push to transcend his limits. By 18, he earned a black belt and joined Belgium's national team, proof that persistence could defy initial weaknesses. Yet karate alone was insufficient. He turned to ballet, an art that demanded grace, vulnerability, and precision. Ballet broke him repeatedly, testing his body and mind, teaching him endurance, timing, and control. This combination of martial arts and ballet sculpted not just muscles but poise and resilience. The physical rigor mirrored the emotional discipline he developed to survive ridicule. Through these practices, Van Damme learned that mastery required discomfort, and excellence demanded a willingness to endure pain in pursuit of something greater. The dream is born. A night in the church. A transformative moment came when Jean-Claude, at around 12, wandered into a church, restless and seeking guidance. Alone, he whispered 3 wishes: to save the world, protect nature, and become a movie star. He did not see these as fanciful desires. Rather, they became a quiet declaration of purpose. This act of commitment transformed a distant dream into a guiding force, giving him direction during years of struggle and invisibility. It fueled his relentless training, inspiring him to persist despite ridicule and physical exhaustion. The church moment symbolized his willingness to claim a future that the world had not offered him. It also set the tone for his life, a continuous negotiation between fantasy and reality, hope and hardship. That night, a boy vowed to see himself not as he was, but as he could become, and that vision became his roadmap to global recognition. A new life in America, survival before stardom. In 1982, Van Damme arrived in the United States with only $3,000, a thick accent, and the dream of a movie career. Hollywood, distant and indifferent, offered no guarantees, only challenges. He lived in a battered car, endured hunger, and took any work he could find, delivering pizzas, laying floors, driving limousines, even working as a bouncer at a Chuck Norris bar. Each day was a test of faith. Every audition a reminder of rejection. Despite the struggle, he never ceased training. Even with an empty stomach, he forced his body into splits and grueling exercises, treating belief as currency in a world that offered little else. Survival demanded humility and perseverance. These early years hardened him emotionally and physically, instilling a resilience that would carry him through Hollywood's relentless demands. They transformed a frail, ridiculed boy into someone whose commitment could not be ignored. First breaks, from background roles to recognition. Van Damme's first screen appearances were small but pivotal. In 1984, he appeared in Breakin' as a background dancer, executing splits that most viewers barely noticed. The same year, he joined the stunt team for Missing in Action, proving he could endure pain without flinching. His first name role came in 1986's No Retreat, No Surrender, playing Ivan, a Russian fighter. The film was modest, but it allowed him to be seen for his body, discipline, and charisma. These early roles transformed endurance into opportunity. After years of dismissal, Van Damme began to occupy space in the film world, proving his talent transcended his accent or physique. These moments were not fame yet, but they were validation, a glimpse that persistence, discipline, and preparation could finally pierce the barrier of invisibility. The stage was set for the breakout that would make him an international icon. Bloodsport, breaking through to global fame. 1988 marked a turning point with the release of Bloodsport. Playing Frank Dux, a fighter in a secret tournament, Van Damme's performance captivated audiences worldwide. The film was produced on a modest $1.5 million budget, yet its impact was immense, transforming him from an immigrant struggling to survive into a bona fide action star. For the first time, he was truly seen. Applause, recognition, and financial success confirmed his perseverance had paid off. Yet with visibility came new pressures. Audiences expected increasingly daring performances, studios demanded consistency, and Van Damme's personal life began to strain under the demands of fame. Bloodsport established him as more than a martial artist. It positioned him as a global cinematic force, a performer capable of combining grace, strength, and charisma on screen. The Ascent, Kickboxer, Double Impact, and universal recognition following Bloodsport, Van Damme's career skyrocketed. Kickboxer became a $50 million phenomenon, cementing his signature split kick and fearless combat style. Lionheart, Double Impact, and Universal Soldier solidified his reputation as a leading action star, while Time Cop further showcased his ability to carry blockbusters internationally. These roles elevated him from novelty to necessity in action cinema, his presence synonymous with precision, athleticism, and balletic violence. Yet public triumph came at private cost. Constant filming, travel, and grueling schedules left little room for personal life. The very discipline that propelled him to stardom also created absence, tension, and emotional fatigue. The man celebrated worldwide was often invisible at home, showing the duality of success and the personal sacrifices it demanded. The price of success, absence, and family strain. Van Damme's professional triumphs revealed personal costs. His first marriage to Maria Rodriguez ended after 4 years, fractured by distance and ambition. His second marriage to Cynthia Derderian lasted barely a year, marked by her assertion that he loved his career more than those around him. Hotel rooms, airports, and film sets became his home, leaving family life empty. These absences were not dramatic in the cinematic sense. They were silent, cumulative, and deeply felt. Children, spouses, and relationships bore the weight of ambition and dedication to a dream that required constant motion. Van Damme's story illustrates that while discipline and perseverance can sculpt fame, they do not shield one from the human consequences of neglect, absence, and emotional fatigue, love, betrayal, and the challenges of stability. In 1987, Van Damme married Gladys Portugues, a former bodybuilding champion, and together they had 2 children, Christopher and Bianca. For a time, it seemed his life might achieve balance, yet Hollywood's relentless demands intruded. Absence, temptation, and strain created cracks even in love fortified by shared discipline. By 1992, the marriage dissolved, highlighting the difficulty of sustaining personal bonds while chasing professional triumph. Van Damme's reflection, "I was there and I wasn't," captures the paradox of a life lived at full speed. Achievements that brought visibility, acclaim, and fortune could not repair the subtle, persistent losses of presence, intimacy, and trust, showing that success and personal fulfillment do not always travel together. A legend's enduring lesson. Jean-Claude Van Damme's story is not merely a chronicle of martial arts and blockbuster films. It is a testament to human resilience, discipline, and the cost of chasing visibility. His career exemplifies how perseverance, focus, and belief can transform a life of ridicule and invisibility into one of global recognition. Yet, it also reveals that triumph cannot erase emotional wounds or substitute for the quiet, often unseen work of maintaining relationships and personal stability. Today, Van Damme stands not simply as an action star, but as a figure who embodies the paradox of strength. It can be built from pain, yet it cannot erase it. His legacy endures because he achieved greatness while confronting the price it demanded, reminding the world that true victory lies in both resilience and the courage to face life's invisible battles.